Hello everyone, my name is Tapasya, and in this audio, we are going to learn about William Faulkner. Now, William Faulkner was born in 1897 and he died in 1962. He was born in New Albany, Mississippi. His parents, that is Murray Charles Faulkner and Maud Butler Faulkner, and he was the eldest son of four brothers. He grew up in one of the poorest states with 25% of families below the poverty line. He aspired to be like his grandfather, who was also a writer. So, as a young man, he was the member of the football team. However, he never graduated for, from the school. He dreamt of becoming a pilot in army. However, he was declined because of his height. He later became a member of Royal Canadian Air Force through World War I, but never saw flying times in combat. His lack of war experience was a major difference between him and many other writers from this period. When we come to his adulthood, for a span of 20 years, he worked in the Hollywood writing screenplay and novels. He worked in Hollywood with Howard Hawks. He was a movie director who became his friend. When he married, he developed a drug addiction which affected their marriage. They had three children together. His hard drinking during his life also affected his body and mental performance. If you look at his work, his stories, they correspond with his own life, like his problem with drinking and his fantasies, including a strange obsession with rape, incest, suicide, and greed. Let us talk about the best work or best books by William Faulkner. His first work, that is Century, this was published in 1931. This novel revolved around a naive teenager student who falls into the hands of some immoral southern bootleggers who used her and to whom she grew attached. Century goes deep in its study of human sins and sexuality gone amiss. Then the second work of William Faulkner is The Sound and the Fury. This was published in the year 1929. The book is both a notoriously arduous and this is disturbing read whose subject matter confronts the painful themes, among which there is a ricide incest and suicide, a true tale of endurance and human suffering which will stay with the readers for a very long time. The next work of William Faulkner is A Rose for Emily. This was published in year 1930. Now this is a series of flashbacks. It is chronicles of life of now decreased Emily Grayson and her reluctance to change. She lives a life of decay and seduction in her mansion. So the story climaxes at its shocking conclusion in the final lines, which surprises even the most observant reader. So this is the must-read book, A Rose for Emily. The next work of William Faulkner is The Rivers. This was published in 1962. So The Rivers is a much more light-hearted affair than his earlier work. The story features an 11-year-old protagonist, reminiscent of Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finns, and two old comparisons who together steals a car in Mississippi and embarks on the precarious road trip filled with the misadventures which takes them north to Memphis. Now let us know about his work Absalom Absalom. Now Absalom Absalom details the rise and fall of Thomas Sutpen, a white man born into poverty in West Virginia, who comes to Mississippi with the complementary aims of gaining wealth and becoming a powerful family patriarch. The story is told entirely in the flashback, which is narrated mostly by Quentin Campson to his roommate at Harvard University. If you go through the context, this is Faulkner's most focused attempt to expose the moral crisis which leads to destruction. Now, Faulkner tells a single story from a number of perspectives, capturing the conflict, racism, violence, and sacrifice in each character's life. And he also demonstrates how the human mind reconstruct the past in the present imagination. So I believe these are few of the works, and Absalom and Absalom is known to be one of the famous work by William Faulkner. So that's all for this audio. Thank you so much for listening this audio.